welcome to our awkward video. Please bear with us as we do this. We are videoing. I'm at school. Miss Cooper's at home. I won't tell you where she's at, but she's at home.
I'll tell you. I'm in my closet. I'm hiding from my children because I don't need company while trying to make my video. So I'm hanging out in my house, and Chesney had to run away from her children. Or Miss Clemens had to run away.
I tried more than once today. I only succeeded. So, so first off, this is just beyond crazy. I've been teaching 10 years. You've been how many now? 13. And never have we ever thought in our wildest dreams we'd come across something like this as teachers or as educators. And here we are. And it's not only us, but it's across the country. So as we're trying to navigate this, please understand that we're not the only ones. People across the state are, people across the nation are. And so we get it. We're trying our best to get through it, but it's just insane. The state is coming in almost daily at this point and changing regulations for school and what's being expected of us. You probably heard rumors at the beginning that it was going to be pass-fail. At this point, that's not even set in stone. And so we are going to do grades. We're going to take grades off Khan Academy, and we'll get into more of that later. But just know that as things are changing for us, they're going to be changing on your end too. And we're going to try our best to keep you updated and in the loop of all that, just because it's just been, I don't even know how to describe it. It's daily. We've been in meetings daily. We're getting text messages, 2 times a week. We've been trying to have staff meetings to discuss. Some of us have been up at school quite a bit. So just bear with us through this whole process and know that if you start seeing things change, it's not because we're choosing to, it's because we're being asked to by the state. So I don't know, do you have anything to add on to that?
Just that we're trying our best, and we know that you guys are trying at home as well. And we're trying to make it as easy as possible for you, but it's hard on us too. And I don't like not being in the classroom, and I'm sure your learning is more difficult than it ever has been. Just know that we're here for you, and if you need us, if you just need to talk to us, we're here. And you can email us, you can do whatever you need to do to get a hold of us, and just know that one of these days we'll all be back together, and you'll all be happy that we're all back together. But maybe. But just keep your heads up and keep working hard on the stuff that we do give you and that the other teachers give you. We know you're swamped, we know you're overwhelmed, and we know that your parents are trying the best to help you in any way possible. And we support you guys, and we support your parents. So please just reach out to us if you need us, and just keep working hard.
Yeah, I've already had kids, guys, reach out to me. Most of you have access to me in some way, whether it's through email or through phone or whatever the case may be. I've had kids shoot me just pictures of their screen and ask me how to work it, and I've sent videos back, or I've sent text messages back. I had one email me, and I was able to get on and record my screen and me on the screen and send it out to her through email and try to help her on some problems. So don't feel you're alone in this process. We'll help you all we can. But also please know that we're trying to not make this complicated. We're stressed out enough about other things going on that we don't want you stressed out about all this. And we're just going to make it easy. We're going to try to simplify this and make it as easy as we can. So one of the things that I guess currently, when all this stuff went out, the directive to us was work on our core classes. Okay, so when this was pushed out through Khan Academy, and let's talk about Khan Academy for a minute. Why Khan Academy? We were trying to simplify our lives, and Khan Academy is on our end is simplified. We weren't up here making copies and sending packets out in the mail and trying to get all that out to you. Khan Academy was kind of already done for us, and the fact that there was already things for you to do. There was videos to help you. There was lessons. There was quizzes. And so on our end, trying to get everything taken care of, Khan Academy was the best overall option as a school. If you have other siblings in the school, you're probably seeing that they're on Khan Academy also. So across the board, we just wanted to have one kind of uniform thing that we were all doing. Also, it allowed us, when we had questions, to call each other and be like, hey, what's happening in Khan Academy? Is this happening with you? And so as teachers and students and a school, we thought this might be the best option. So when we pushed it out, you have math, English, and history for math, English, and science for junior high. New directives have come out, and we now have to give out history and keyboarding. Keyboarding will only be for 8th grade wise, but we've got to have something in the grade book now that we're not pass fail to put into the grade book. So please know that we are going to have to push this out to you. Again, we're not trying to overcomplicate it. We want to keep it simple. We just want to get through these next, 5 weeks? Is it 5 weeks?
5 weeks. I think 5 weeks of grading, first, second week of May, we should be winding up everything.
So guys, at the end of the day, if you take 5 times 4, we're talking like 20 days possibly. That's really all we ask that you work on this. I don't want you working Monday through Sunday. I really want you to have your normal school hours. Work on it Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's your weekend. You should be able to do that. For me, I'm going to tell you, honestly, I would prefer that because I kind of want to keep my hours the same as school. So like Monday through Thursday, reach out to me during school hours. I'll help you out. I would like to keep my weekends as my weekends on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if at all possible. But I mean, if you absolutely run across something on the weekends, then reach out and we can help you in that aspect too. But try to keep your schedule as normal as possible. Go Monday through Thursday, work on your stuff throughout the week. Get up in the mornings, work on it, be done by mid-afternoon or afternoon, whatever, and move on. Don't make this any harder than it has to be. Ms. Cooper, you want to talk about your English, I guess, and what
okay. So originally when I assigned everything on Khan Academy, I made the dates way later. Made one set of dates was the end of April, and the next set was the middle of May. I did that so that you could log on, get all of it done, finish it up however you wanted to finish it up, and it just was open that way. And now that we've had to put in grades each week, I have locked those dates down and assigned 4 assignments a week. Those of you that have already done all of them all the way across, you still don't have to do anything. Nothing's changed there. You don't have any new assignments. The dates have just changed. If you are not doing 4 assignments a week, it's going to reflect in Skyward. When I take the grades and I put and whatever you've done in Khan Academy and I transfer them over to Skyward and you haven't done 4 assignments, then you're going to have some zeros. So just keep that in mind. Also, the assignments should not take you more than 5 minutes at each time. It's one short little passage. It's 4 multiple choice questions, and that's it. So it shouldn't take you very long, even if you are kind of behind. So I will be taking the 4 grades. You can still retake them to get the 100s during that whole week. So if you don't do well on the first assignment, redo it, take it again, get that 100, because the 100 is what I will score, not the original grade that you got the first time. Okay, so keep trying that whole week. Now, if you go back 3 weeks from now and try to redo an assignment, you're not going to get full credit for it because it's already archived. Okay, so make sure that if you're going to redo them, redo them in that first week that they're assigned. Okay, and once it's past about a week old, we're probably not going to take it anyway. So make sure that you're doing them when you're supposed to do them. These first few weeks will be a lot more lenient because we understand that you guys are just now getting logged on. Some of you haven't logged on until the last couple of days. You haven't had Chromebooks or whatever else you needed. And so we're a little bit more lenient on it. So you do have some time to catch up, okay? Just get going because you can't wait forever because your grade is going to reflect that. So keep working towards finishing all those. Finish them early. I sit down on a Monday and work through as much as you can, and then you have the rest of the week to kind of finish up whatever you need to finish. Okay. So with that being said, we have to add new stuff for history and then for the 7th and the 8th grade. And we have to add stuff that's going to combine with keyboarding in the 8th grade. So what Ms. Clemens and I have decided to do is we have decided to use the platform of No Red Ink. No, you don't have to do grammar, but I have created a writing prompt on No Red Ink.
Is that backwards? Is it going to be backwards on this?
No, I can read it. I read it straight.
Okay, it looks totally backwards. So
No Red Ink. Okay, it's your first name, last name, no capitals, no spaces. Some of you maybe have a 1 at the end, but you should know your login. You've logged in enough all year long. Remember your password is 1234567. When you get into No Red Ink, you will have an assignment. It is a writing prompt. You will have a current event topic, okay? This topic, you will have 1 assignment, and it will count for 2 grades in history. And then if you have keyboarding in the 8th grade, it will count for 2 grades there as well. Okay, it is super simple. 75 words is all you have to type. 75 words, guys. You text more than that in a single day. Okay, so all you have to do, and you don't have to do any research or anything. It's just an opinion answer on your essay. That's all you have to do. So get on there, look at the prompt. Now, there will not be an assignment on there until this coming Monday. This Monday, on the 6th, is the first assignment, okay? So don't worry about missing an assignment from this last week. There wasn't even one on there because we just got told we need to do this, okay? So you will have an assignment to work on next week on No Red Ink. Now, when we start putting grades into Skyward, there will not be any grades for this next week in Skyward in history or keyboarding, okay? No grades for you guys yet. It will be the following week before you get grades in history or keyboarding. After that first assignment in No Red Ink has been closed, and we can actually give you a grade for it. Okay, so don't panic. It's not hard. It should take you less than 15 minutes to complete that assignment on No Red Ink. Okay, Ms. Clemens, do you have anything else on that?
I don't think on No Red Ink, guys. I'm sorry. We're sorry we had to add this. It literally just came down today. So it is what it is. We're just trying to make sure all the boxes are checked and make sure we're taking care of business too. And so how can we easily do this? You already know No Red Ink. Everything's there. You can submit it electronically. And so that's why this has come out. So we're sorry, but we've just got to check mark the boxes.
And if you can't remember your login, for whatever reason, you cannot get logged into No Red Ink, you email me, okay? You email me that if this isn't working, if your first name, last name, no capitals, no spaces, and if you tried the 1 on the end and it still didn't work, and that was your password, because that is your password, and you still can't get in, you need to email me, okay? Email me and ask me, why can I not get in?
Is it just noredink.com?
Yes, noredink.com. You guys have logged in enough this year. You should be able to manage that without any trouble. Okay. If you still are having problems or you don't know what's going on, then email me. Whatever you need to do. Or if you're really in trouble and you have Ms. Clemens' number, she will give my number out if you request it. And I'm okay with that. And today.
I just got permission, y'all. I just got permission. Let me talk to you about your emails. Some of you are doing a really good job of getting in your emails. Know that we're fixing to start pushing some stuff out through email to you. We may try, I don't know, I was just thinking about this. Here we go again, adding stuff to our plate, but we may try to come up with maybe like a weekly syllabus to push out on Mondays and tell you like this is everything for, and I'll speak for the two of us. I may include Mr. D if he wants to do it too, but these are the things we need you to complete for this week. Push it out on Mondays. That way you kind of have a check mark box if you've got everything done. That way you're feeling not so scattered out there. And I've got No Red Ink now, and I got Khan Academy, and I've got all this. And so we might just try to put it all in one email and push it out to you. So your emails, if you go to the Melrose School website, melroseschools.org, one of the little boxes on there says email. If you'll click on it, when you go to log in, it's your first last name at melroseschools.org, and then it's going to be your lunch number, and then your capital first name, lowercase last name. So for me, it'd be chesney.clemens@melroseschools.org, 123456789, whatever your lunch number is, capital C, lowercase c. That's your password to get into your email. Some of you have already started emailing off of it. It's fantastic. I'm trying to look around the paper. Like, this is so weird.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I see it.
So there is your email stuff. So be checking this, please. Parents, I'm hoping you're watching this too. If your email address is not correct in Skyward, guys, if your information is not correct in Skyward, we don't have it, period. We had some issues, and I wouldn't say huge issues, but we did, even across the board in high school, Skyward wasn't updated. When we sent all these letters home, people didn't get them because they had moved or got a new address. And so if your email has changed, you may want to be checking that and just make sure everything's up to date, because this is how we're going to have to communicate with you guys. So our emails, I'll let Ms. Cooper see it so I'm not awkwardly.
Yeah, okay, so my email, dcooper@melroseschools. Hey, raise it up a little because we can't. There you go.
Hi.
And at melroseschools.org, and then Ms. Clemens is cclemens@melroseschools.org. Okay, email us anytime that you need us. That's the best way to get a hold of us if you don't have our cell phone number, okay? And reach out to us. And parents, the same for you. Reach out to us, email us, whatever you need to do. If you have us on Facebook, you can message us there. You can reach us any way you need to reach us, okay? And another thing is, you really, if you are not part of our Remind group, we send a lot of stuff through Remind. That is where we send our, like if we are reminding you of anything, if that's what we're doing, we'll probably send, if we do a syllabus kind of thing, or if we do a weekly homework kind of log deal, then we will actually probably send it through Remind too. So make sure that you are part of our Remind. Do you need the code?
There's 7th. Oh gosh, let's see if I can do this.
I can't see it. Okay, there it is. Okay, 7th grade. So you would text 8. You would send a text to 81010, and you would send the actual message at K8DHCK9. Okay.
That's for 7th grade.
That's for the 7th grade. Usually our messages are the same for both grades, but that is what it is. This is for the 8th grade. Again, you send a text to the number of 81010, and you send at K6D34C. That's for the 8th grade. Okay. So if you are not part of our Remind group, you need to be part of that. Kids, parents, anybody that has a cell phone that cares, okay, needs to be part of our Remind group.
No, not even if you don't care, you need to be a part of it. Guys, well, this is the only way. This is so weird. This is the only way we can talk to you. We don't have you in class. We can't say, hey, can I talk to your 3rd period for a minute? Like, we don't have an option. So this is our only way of getting this taken care of. On my end for math, guys, when I push stuff out, it looks like there's tons of stuff, okay? So let me back up originally. Originally, what I did is I thought, I'm just going to send this all out. You work at it at your own pace, and then when you're done, you're done. New directive came down. Please don't do that. Please send stuff out weekly. So I went back in and readjusted. 7th grade, you probably saw some stuff on there, and now it's deleted. It was, okay? 8th grade, there was a lot of stuff, and I went through and deleted quite a bit. What I couldn't do, since I had already pushed it out, some of you had already worked on some stuff that others hadn't. If I would have deleted that, you would have had to redo it. So just please, in math on Khan Academy, pay attention to the due dates. That's what I'm looking to be done for that week. And then every Monday, I'll push new stuff out. 8th grade, I'm not going to be pushing a whole lot new out to you because a lot of it, some of you had already done. I think some of your assignments already go through May 3rd. But if I had went through and deleted it, you would have had to redo it. And I didn't want that to happen. Some of you, I had a call the other day that said there was 20-something assignments. No, there's not 20 assignments. There's like 20 tasks. Okay, so when you see mine, you have a video of him explaining it. Then you have an article, which is really just a note page off the video. And then you have a lesson, and then you may have a quiz. So in one topic, there may be like 4 things there to do. I would strongly encourage you to take notes like we've done throughout this time on a piece of paper over that video. That way you have something to look at. If nothing else, print out that article. At least you have something to go back to. One of them said that they were taking notes, and when they got to the quizzes, it was really helping because they had the notes to go back on. So I know I've sent out new information. I've sent out new topics. Why? Why did I do that? Not give you stuff you already needed. So next year, I need to cover this information. I'm not asking you to know it 150%, but I don't want it to get into the classroom next year, 7th grade for sure. 8th grade, I don't want Ms. Montague saying this, but I want you to at least say, I think I remember something about that. That's my goal at the end of this. I remember seeing something about circles. I remember seeing something about rotations and translations. That's what y'all are working on right now. So work through it. Again, try. If it says try again, try again. If you get 100, that's fantastic. That means you just worked that hard to do it. So on my end for math, 8th grade, most of your stuff is there for quite a while. 7th grade, weekly, I'll be pushing stuff out. What happens to your assignments on both ends? Guys, on Sunday, what's going to happen at midnight, when you go into your assignments under each of our names, it says active and past. On Sunday, all those that were due today or on Sunday are going to move to the past, okay? And all that's going to be left is your active. You can still get in and do the past, and for me especially, you need to make sure you're doing them. Because if you skip, you're going to skip a lesson and not know how to do it at the quiz. So mine go in order. So if you didn't get through the week's lessons, you need to finish those before you move on to this next week's. If not, you're going to be lost when you get down to quiz time. So don't skip stuff for me. Get your grades. They're not that bad. I think most of the lessons on mine are 4 questions, 5 questions. Quizzes are 7 questions. Not that big of a deal. Okay. I'm not sending 40, 50 problems home. Okay. So just make sure that's taken care of. I don't know. I'll take.
There's a lot of you who have done these assignments one time and you have a 25 on them. Okay. That's not okay. If you continue that way, you're going to not have a very good grade. If we're only taking a couple of grades a week, a 25 is not going to do you any good. So if you make a 25, turn around and take it right back over, because it's not going to be the same questions. They give you different questions each time, but redo it. More practice. Obviously, if you get a 25 on it, you didn't understand it, or you weren't paying attention, or whatever it was, you need to practice it again.
You hit play on the video and walked off, so you got the check mark. You didn't watch the video. You've got to watch the videos. Guys, I also told Ms. Cooper, like, this is a total advantage for everybody in my class because I don't do redos. Y'all know this. I don't do redos on assignments. You now have the option to do redos. Do them.
Exactly.
Like, take the opportunity, guys. And the other thing I'm going to tell you, if you don't understand the video that they did on Khan Academy, I've talked to you about this 1,000 times. Get on YouTube, type in whatever they're talking about, and there's going to be thousands of videos that pop up. Get to Walmart, and you and I have had this conversation. Get there. I don't care if you didn't understand that video. Find another one on YouTube or something and research it and figure out how to do it. If mom and dad are like, hey, I think I know how to do this, let them show you. Their way's not wrong. My way is not wrong. YouTube's not wrong. Khan Academy's not wrong. They're just a different perspective. So use your resources. You have them. You have them at your fingertips. Use them and do well on this. There's no reason you don't do well.
I would rather plug in a 100 across the board for the rest of the year than be plugging in 25s. Okay. Exactly. So you need to, if you're not doing very well, redo them. It's not taking you very long. Some of you haven't spent the minutes you need to spend on there. Okay. And some of you don't realize that even though we're not in school, you still need to be spending time doing this. Okay. Some of you have less than an hour spent on Khan Academy, and it shows, and it's going to show in the grade book too, because you're just not spending the time you need to spend on there. Do you only spend an hour in 4 days at school working on your stuff? No. So this is still school. We still have to take it seriously.
Yeah, at one of our meetings the other day, they said one of the big misconceptions is, oh, we're out for summer, where school's closed, school's canceled for the end of the year. No, let's change that. The campus is closed. You can't come to the school building. You can't come in here and have school, but school's not closed. We're still having school, just in a different way than we ever thought possible or reasonable or God, even in my wildest dreams, I never saw this coming. So the campus is closed, but school's not closed until the last day of school, like it's set on our schedule. So I hate to break that news to you if that's news to you, I guess. Like,
it might be to some of them. I don't know.
Yeah,
it appears that way whenever you look at their Khan Academy. Some of them appear this is summer break, but with a little side of academics.
And I will say the very first letter that went out said it wasn't mandatory, but that's all changed. That's all been evolved and changed, and now it is. It is mandatory of you. You have to do this. Like, so don't set back and think, oh, I'll just do it later. I'll get it done. And
it could still change even further. We don't know. Every day and every week, the New Mexico Education Department and us, we're all told something a little bit different. And so as it comes down, it can change every single day. And that's why we're adding this week with history and keyboarding and all the assignment on No Red Ink, because now we're told we have to. Okay. And so
it's not that we wanted to, we had to.
No, it's not because we went out there and we're like, they need some more work, but that's not it. That's not why, guys. That's
keyboarding. Not it. 8th graders, I would have given you your what do you call it?
10 key?
Yeah, the EduTyping one, but we're at 10 key, and I don't know how many of you don't have a 10 key, so I didn't want to push that out. So that's why we decided to combine this. Do your history assignment. You're going to be typing it out. When you send it, we know you typed it, and that's going to be your keyboarding grade. So that's why we chose to go that route with that. So, I don't know. I don't know if anything else as far as classes go.
I don't know anything. Just make sure that if you have questions, you don't just sit back and wait for it to build up for you. Just reach out to us, because and even if we can't answer your question right away, we'll find the answer, okay? And we'll figure it out. And even if it's not about our class or it's about something else, just reach out to us. We'll answer your questions, or we'll find the answer. So just use us to help you whatever way you need.
Remember Skyward logins. Since your grades are going to be in Skyward, make sure you're logging into Skyward. I think most of you were able to see that. I don't have I didn't have that written down on my handy paper.
I didn't
have my Phantom white paper ready. But your Skyward login is first dot last name and then your lunch number. So it's first dot last name and then your lunch number. That's how you get into Skyward. Again, if you go to melroseschools.org, there's a Skyward button. Click it and it'll let you log in, and you're going to be able to start seeing your grades and what's going on. So be checking your grades, guys. It shouldn't be a shock to you on grades. Whatever you're seeing in Khan Academy is what's going to be put into the grade book. So there should be no shocks to you on anything. So the only time there may be is if you did something late and we took points off for that. So, but in the next couple of weeks, there really shouldn't be much shock for you as far as what was asked and you did it and you got this grade, or you did it and so be it. So
and don't overthink your assignment on No Red Ink either. The writing assignment, we're not asking you to come up with a precise philosophical answer. We're asking you to give us an opinion, write it down, you do the 75 words, and you're going to get the grade that is worthy of that. Okay, so you'll get the credit for that. Don't overthink it, and because the question is super simple and it's just a personal question, and that's it. Okay, and it'll be available on Monday. So one of the other things that we need to talk about is we realize that you guys have you still have stuff left in our classrooms. You still have stuff left all over the school, whether it's in someone else's classroom, whether it's in the gym, or wherever it is. We realize that everybody would like their personal stuff back. That hasn't really been something that we've gone over as a staff yet. We will get it back to you as soon as we possibly can, but it's not something that has been discussed enough for us to give you a definite date or how we're going to handle that in any instance. But we do know that you still have our stuff. And if you happen to have some of our stuff, such as books or supplies or anything that we let you borrow, just keep track of it. Don't lose it. And when there's an exchange of your personal stuff, we'll get back the materials and things that you have of ours.
And just on that point, the hard thing is you can't come on campus. So that's been kind of, as a staff, that's where we've been trying to brainstorm how this is going to look and how it's going to take place. Nothing, again, has been set in stone just because don't know how to go about it. Our main focus has been making sure you've been able to get online, you've been able to get in the program, and that's been the focus right now. Nobody else is here at the school, so please don't think that people are coming in and going through your stuff. Just random teachers will be up here at times, but other than that, the campus is completely closed. So there's not people up here going through stuff or rummaging.
I haven't been through your stuff at all because I haven't been to school in 3 weeks.
I'll just show you. My classroom looks exactly how I did, just empty. Well, I have popcorn on my desk, but it looks the same. I have a Dr. Pepper. So, but guys, we left. It's like a ghost town. It's like we just got up and walked away, and it's still exactly how it was when we left.
My closet has looked the same way for 3 weeks, and I'm still sitting around over here, not going anywhere.
What else? Tabs for BPA. Guys, if you had snack tabs for me and did not get those paid, I will be sending bills out to you. I've got to get that money collected and get that taken care of. Some of you, it's not very much. Some of you, get those paid. So that's all I'll say about that.
You should probably get a job while you're at it.
See if you can mow some lawns or something. Some of you ate some snacks this year. So reminder that there is breakfast every day at the cafeteria from 9 to 11. Sack lunches that you can come in and get. Guys, it's pretty decent food. Cannon and I go up there quite a bit and get him a lunch and go home and chow down on it. So that's open to any of you. Even if you're a Clovis kid, you're more than welcome to come over if you happen to be in town. If you are a Clovis kid, or I say Clovis kid like it's I don't know, but if you live in Clovis, I guess I should say.
Stereotyping. I'm a Clovis kid. What are you doing?
I know. So you can go to any of the Clovis campuses and get a lunch. You don't have to come over here because you go to school here. So anywhere that they're serving a lunch or whatever, you're more than welcome to go to that school and get you one. So, but we are here and you're more than welcome to come up to the cafeteria and go grab you one. Chromebooks, most of you got your Chromebook, but let's say you've been at home and you're like, no, I'm fine. My phone will be what I need and I can do it there. And a week goes by and you're like, I really could use a Chromebook. As we do have some extras. So you just need to email Jill. Was there a specific email they had to? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I think if you go back through your Melrose Schools text, you'll see the one about the Chromebooks. Just look at that and you can go through that procedure or get a hold of the school or us or something. And if you decide that you do need one or y'all need another one, just get with us and we can make that happen for you and make that just something available for you. That's another option. We went over remind codes. We went over school emails, updating Skyward. I don't know. I don't know of anything else. I guess we'll try to get on here occasionally and just if there's crazy things that come up or pop up and
we might, and to be honest, I would be totally okay with maybe the end of next week, us doing an actual Zoom meeting. This is called a Zoom meeting. For those of you watching, we've recorded this and we're going to upload it so that you guys can watch it. But technically right now, Ms. Clemens and I are live talking to each other. And it's almost like FaceTime, but if we do a meeting with you, you could all join our meeting and we could all sit around and see each other. Yep. And so maybe sometime next week we can arrange to have a Zoom meeting and you could join us and we could all see your smiling faces.
Yay. Y'all should be so proud of us though, because we actually did our makeup today and we got ready to have this. Like this took us a while.
Yeah, I had to take a shower and I had to actually put on makeup, which this is the first time in 3 weeks. But I decided that if I didn't put makeup on, you guys would probably think I had the virus. That's how scary I looked.
Well, those of you that have FaceTime me at home have gotten to see that. So I apologize up front. And
you're really probably super thankful that we're hid out in the locations that we are because if you have any small brothers or sisters, it's a lot to keep small children quarantined. And mine, you probably saw me a few minutes ago waving my hand in the air and shaking my head because one of mine was standing at the door and I was like, no.
Yeah, those of you that have already contacted me have heard my two screaming on the other end. So, but guys, just please know that things are changing daily for us. Things are it's just crazy. That's the only explanation I have for any of this. We just pray that you guys stay safe. Please take this stay at home seriously. guys, they're not anticipating the spike in New Mexico to happen for another couple of weeks. And it's just best if we stay at home and we stay healthy and we stay safe. And actually, I got a phone call last night from one of my friends in Lubbock, and she got tested yesterday, and she's a nervous wreck today. So we're just waiting for the results of that. It's not anything to play around with. They're being serious about it. I've got a husband that's a firefighter and a mom that's a nurse, and people that are directly involved with this. And just please know that it's serious. It really is. And you need to be taking it that way. And we just hope that you are. But if in any case you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out and we'll help you in any way we can. And hopefully we'll be talking again soon. And I don't know.
We'll be sending a reminder out probably a few times in the next week or so. And if we decide to do a Zoom meeting, we'll send a reminder out to let you know when we might be meeting and getting together. And
hey, we might could get Mr. D. Mr. D joined a Zoom meeting last night. I was so proud of him. Like, it was so cool. He didn't have video, but he was there. I might could get him on here too. But
yeah, we could join. We could all get together and hang out. Like, but I'll probably still be hanging out in my house.
Yeah, I'll be in your closet.
Yes, specifically in my closet.
I may try to come to school. I don't know. We'll see. I may not have that option, but we'll see what happens. So, all right, guys. Well, I don't know of anything else. Again, just reminder, you can pause this or take a screenshot. No Red Ink. First name, last name, maybe a 1 at the end. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. NoRedInk.com. Email addresses is first.lastname@melroseschools.org. Then your lunch number, and then capital first name, lowercase last name. You don't know your lunch number, reach out. We'll help you. And then our emails, dcooper@melroseschools.org and cclemens@melroseschools.org, or just get a hold of us any way you need to. I don't know. I don't have anything else.
I don't either. We miss you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.